I've been a ranger with the U.S. Forest Service for almost 15 years, but this happened just 3 years in. We had been getting calls about a lone wolf with a collar hanging around campsites. It was odd given there was no wolves in the area, but in this line of work, you learn that anything is possible. Luckily, there were no reports of aggressive behavior. Around noon, I set out to investigate the sightings. I wandered for about 3 hours with no further reports before taking a break. As I rested, the animal appeared 20 feet away, near the tree line, trotted towards me, and seeing the collar, I whistled. The creature came over, but as if I got closer, I realized it wasn't a wolf. It was a massive, dark, and didn't have the right body structure. I radioed in reporting the dog, but as soon as I mentioned bringing it in, the dog took off. It felt like a game of chase as we ran through the forest for about 5 minutes. Finally, the dog slowed near a creek, pacing around the spot. At first, I didn't notice anything unusual, but then I saw it. Bones partially hidden by overgrowth. I immediately called it in and a team was sent to recover the remains. When I turned to find the dog, it had disappeared, but I figured we'd catch up with it later. The bones belonged to a teenage boy missing for years. He died by a self-inflicted gunshot. His mother called to thank me personally and asked how I found her son. I mentioned the black dog, and there was a long silence. When I described the dog, she explained that it had been her son's best friend, the same dog that had died years before her son went missing. I was stunned for the rest of the day. Even now, it's hard to believe, but I know what I saw. Tell me what you think in the comments below.